Hello everyone and welcome. So in today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to get shifting, how to shift, uh, explaining every titan, explaining every stat with titans, and obviously giving you builds. The builds that I give, one will be with the mythic family, Fritz, obviously, and then the other one will be without a mythic family, so legendary or lower. A few things to add. Builds will be specifically for raids, because you can, with any titan, you can do any mission extremely easily. Build truly doesn't matter. And yeah, hope you enjoy. And obviously, if you do end up enjoying, please consider liking and subscribing. It would help you to see when I make more content like this. You can also, after this, check out my video on every build for shifter. It's quite, for Fritz, it will be quite helpful, so you can see the best way to do each raid. Okay, now you must be asking yourself, well, how do I even get a serum? Well, that's quite easy. There are three ways to get it. If you can get it, if you get to Prestige 3, just trade for one. They aren't expensive. You can trade some keys and whatnot for it. Keys, scrolls, gems. You can figure it out. You can trade for one quite easily. They are mega cheap. Except Colossal, but even that is not too expensive. But probably not get it for, don't get it for your first serum unless you're lucky or something. Um, Another way to get it is from missions. It will only drop at Aberrant, so any mission below Aberrant won't drop a serum, and every mission can drop a serum. Obviously, not the same luck, but Giant Forest has the best rates. Um, Obviously, doing an guard or having luck boost would increase your chance of getting the serum. Another way, and probably most recommended way to get it, also I forgot to mention in missions, any serum you get will be random. So it's a 1 in 4 to get the serum you want for now. The more titans they add, the less likely it will be. Obviously, the 1 in 4, I don't know if Colossal can drop. I'm 99% sure it can, so yeah. Um, there are 4 raids. Every raid drops its specific serum. So attack raids drop attack serum, armor drops armor serum, female drops female serum, and colossal drops colossal serum. They can drop serum at any rarity, but obviously at any difficulty, but obviously higher the difficulty, the higher the chance of the serum. Also, one more thing to mention, in every specific raid, you will also be getting a specific artifact for the Titan, but I'll be getting into it more when we talk about Titans themselves. And Colossal doesn't have anything below Aberrant, so you can't do anything below Aberrant for Colossal raid. Okay, you got the serum. What now? You go in your inventory and you will be able to find your serum. It will be at the very top, so you don't have to look for it too much. Uh, as you can see in my skills, I currently don't have anything here, but if I am to click equip, suddenly there will be title shifting skill, and it will have to unlock it. It doesn't cost anything, but it will take up one of your skill slots. You have to get rid of one of your skills to equip shifting. Once you do that, once you have serum equipped, you will also have to equip the skills, the specific skills you want for a titan. So you place it here in the hotbar, however you want, each of the skills. And obviously, this will appear once you shift instead of your normal skill bar. So let me demonstrate it in game. Also, I'm filming this later because I realized I forgot to mention it, but every titan has its resonance. You upgrade resonance using shards for that specific titan. As you can see, every titan will have almost the same first 4 resonance, and then the 5th resonance will be something special. As you can see, for female titan, it's this. It's gonna get explained in the female titan section. And how do you get the shards? You can either trade for them or get them from the specific raid. So let's say I'm doing female titan raid, I can get female shards. Armored raid, I get armor shards. Colossal raid, colossal shards. And attack raid, attack shards. You'll only need like 6 for each titan. At 5, every titan gets a special ability, and then you'll need more for something later, but you're gonna have to watch the video to learn what more they can be used for. So yeah. Uh, let's continue with the video. Okay, now I'm in game, but as you can see, I can't shift. I'm pressing shifting, but I'm not shifting. So what do? So you have to gain your shifting bar, which is this bar below the blue line. Let me show you. I'm a bit too fast, but that should be fine. See this bar that's slowly filling up as I kill titans, and hitting them, dealing damage also fills it up, but killing gives the most. I have 500 speed, this is pain. See this blue bar that's filling up below? For any titan, for most of the titans except Colossal, you need like 90% to shift. There's a memory for it that we will get into a bit later into the video. Explain that allows you to shift with less bar, but as you can see, I'm slowly filling it up. I would need to get it to 90%. Also, if you are using rage mode with Shiki, for example, it's the same bar your rage mode is. So it's the exact same bar, they are in different bars. Here, I have it equipped. I have my shifting bar, and now I just press shifting. And as you can see, I turned into an armored titan for this example. So now I can just use skills as I wish. I think every titan has a different speed for shifting bar. I'm not sure. I'll put on screen if I'm wrong, but I shouldn't be. And I'm gonna get more into it when I talk about the specific titans. So yeah, let's get into some titan specific stats. Now for titan stats, there's awakening bar gain, awakening bar drain. Awakening bar gain makes you gain the awakening bar faster, while awakening bar drain reduces the amount of how much your bar is going down, because your bar will be going down when you're shifted. Then there is shifter damage. Now the shifter damage base scales off of the same thing that ODM and Thunder Spear damage does. So the higher grade your damage is on Thunder Spears or ODM, whichever you're using, it's gonna increase the damage. But just because damage is higher on Thunder Spears doesn't mean your damage on shifting would be higher when you're ODM. It scales off the same base. It's not the exact same. So, just Thunder Spears and ODM have a different multiplier than shifting on the same grade, basically. And then obviously the only way to increase it would be increasing through shifter damage. It's a different stat from ODM damage. So for example, Kango, which increases your ODM or Thunder Spear damage, won't increase your shifter damage. Only ways to increase shifter damage is obviously shifter damage stats and then your skills, then your grade and your skill tree. So going down the damage path would increase your damage for shifting. And then there's number of shifts, which is how many times you can shift. And because Colossal, I'll talk about this as well at the Colossal part, because Colossal can't shift. Every extra shift he has reduces its bar drain by 2.5%. So when you're shifted, you're losing bar a lot slower, which is great thing for Colossal. We'll get more into it and what gives you these stats now in the next part, which is like explosive memories and perks for shifting. Now for shifter specific perks in core we have Epic Resilience, which gives at level 10 2 shifts and 10% awakening bar gain. I can't pronounce this. Indefatigable, which gives 3 shifts and 25% awakening bar gain. And then there's a mythic Founder's Blessing, which gives 5 shifts, 35% awakening bar gain, 150 meters aggro, and all Titan stats increase by 15%, including like damage resistance, damage, speed, HP, literally everything out of the base stats. Nothing's like shifting, nothing's like awakening bar, but all the stats like crit chance. You know what I mean. In offense, there is a warrior. I think warrior gives, I may be wrong, but 15% damage. It's an epic. And there is a war chief. It gives 20% shifter damage. That's a legendary. And then there is Art of War, which gives 40% shifter damage. That's a mythic, but it also gives 10% punch XP. So quite nice. There's nothing too specific in defense and support, but like some that go well with shifting are Unwavering Belief, Soul Feed, and then obviously Immortal and Tatsujin. No, sorry. Immortal and Adaptation, not Tatsujin. No Tatsujin, please. So Immortal Adaptation in defense and Soul Feed and Unwavering in support go quite well with shifting. Now for the specific memories, there are only two. Offense 2-star storm charge, which gives you increases the damage increases by 3% for each shifter currently active in the match. I don't know if that means if Titan is shifted or if it can shift, I'm not too sure. And then Apotheosis, which is the most important shifting memory probably. Awakening bar feels 15% faster. You can shift at 60% bar, which is 95% for Colossal Titan, and then you gain 1.2% damage for every 10% Awakening bar you have. So yeah, that's it. Let's get into the specific Titans now. Side note, if you're wondering how you equip a skin, you first, as you can see, I can't equip this. You have to equip the specific serum and then the specific Titan skin. So yeah, that's how you equip. That's how you equip the skin.
戦わなければ勝てない。戦え。戦え。
So let's start out with the attack Titan. So for special artifacts from it, you obviously get attack scars, which give 15% attack Titan stats plus 1 shift. Less Awakening bar drain for attack Titan, and HP drain on Berserk mode is reduced by 0.2%. And then Scarf is also from attack raid, but it's not that special for attack Titan. He just gives 40% hook speed, 20% dash cooldown reduction, and less Awakening bar on rage mode. So it's more of a Ackerman shitty thingy, but it's cool. You'll probably be using Crystal Necklace anyway, so it's cool. But yeah, the way you get Attack Titan Serum is obviously from missions or Attack Titan raid or, raiding. For Attack Titan skills, we obviously have the family locked Berserk, which there are two ways to get to unlock it, with Yeager family or with Fritz. But Berserk mode is basically a self buff, but you lose HP over time. It's a really good ability. It's what makes Attack Titan so interesting and so fun, honestly. So yeah, it's a really good ability, especially like using it with Fury Forge. Really good ability. Then there's hardening. You just kind of do more damage with your M1s and with all your abilities actually. So it's great. It's another self buff, so he has two self buffs. Then there is the roar. One thing to mention about every Titan roar, I won't be mentioning it for future Titans, is that every Titan roar will trigger Founder's Order from Fritz. So this is a really good ability for, self-healing, especially with Fritz, and combined with Berserk mode, really good self-buff. Corkscrew punch, you kind of punch in front of you really strong. Yeah, I think it's the most damage dealt from any ability from Attack Titan. Really good ability, I love it. Then there's Brutal Stomp. You just kind of stomp, great for clearing out Titans, but also does decent damage in raids. Uppercut, you kind of hit few Titans depending on the level, up to 3 at max level, and then they fall to the ground and do more damage. It's an instant kill to those 3 Titans. Did I forget any abilities? I think I have. I mean, there's also eject. You just kind of leave your Titan, so that's good. Then there is obviously shifting mastery, which every Titan will have. It reduces your awakening bar, makes your Titan bigger, makes you have more health, regen faster. Mostly the same thing for every Titan. Then boxing mastery is you just deal kind of hit more titles with your punches, and you hit faster, and your M2s deal more damage. Quite good thing. So yeah, let's get into some Attack Titan builds. So for the build itself with Fritz, you obviously use Fritz family. On the skill tree, you go right, left, left. Perks, you go Founder's Order, Art of War, Immortal. I like Unwavering Belief. You can also go Peerless Commander instead of Unwavering Belief, Adaptation, and Soul Feed. For artifacts, Double Shifter Damage, Attack Scars, and Double Shifter Damage Crystal Necklace. For skills, Shifting, Flashbang, Chaos, Dual Shot, and Founder's Order. For shifting skills, oh wait, I have this a bit backwards, sorry. That's on me. I'm not re-recording because laziness. For Titan skills, you have Hardening, Roar, Course to Punch, I don't know how to pronounce this, Stomp, and Berserk mode. For memories, Apotheosis, Gambler, Quake Strike, Fury Forge, and Tactician. For the raid you'll want to do, it will be Attack Raid. Nightmare, I don't like Oddball, although argument can be made for Oddball, but I don't like it. Both injuries, Time Trial, test it out, how consistently you're gonna get it. I don't know, I'm gonna turn it on for now, and obviously Fog. I like having Soul Feed in my build because of Fog, for more luck. But if you decide to play without Fog, Font of Inspiration might be good replacement for Soul Feed. So that's something to keep in mind. It's easier with Soul Feed, but if Soul Feed, Unwavering Belief, if you want better quality of life, but if you want maximum damage, I'd say Peerless Commander and then Photon Inspiration are probably the best. So let's get into the raid. So in the raid, you want to break these buildings. So that one, ideally that one, and that one. Then go Flashbang, Dual Shot, and Chaos. You want to kill at least 12 Titans so that next wave will spawn while you shift. Is why you bother on so many skills, even though Chaos would get you your shifting. See, these Titans wouldn't have spawned if I used only Chaos to shift, so yeah, that's quite nice thing. Still, these buildings did get broken, so let me stomp there. And now you just kind of use your skills to maximize clearing as fast as possible. Kind of roar in the middle of everything whenever you can. Highly recommended. Let's see. Here. And this is why Soulfield is quite nice. Even though Phantom Inspiration might be better, you just kind of know where Titans are. Okay, so you Berserk right away. Harden. Punch. Stomp. Oh, I dealt quite a little damage there. I don't know why. Normally I do more. Maybe bad camper, I don't know. Yeah, just punch it. Okay. Use your skills whenever available. That's kind of obvious, but still. I don't want to roar yet. Be conservative with your roars, because you ideally want to roar when you're super low, because you want the strongest Fury Forge. Like only roar when you're about to lose your Berserk mode. I think I'll try to roar here when he goes Berserk, so this is a good time to roar. Bit of a downside of Fritz is that you even overheal maybe. If you would heal a bit less, that'd actually be better. Weirdly enough. Yeah. It's kind of punch. Attack Titan is nowhere nearly the strongest, but it's fun. I like playing Attack Titan. It's kind of fun because you do a bit of everything, a bit abilities, a bit punching. Female Titan is punching. Colossal's abilities attack. It's kind of best of both worlds. As you can see, 230 on the dot, so you can use time trial if you want to. You can definitely do a lot faster than that. I'm not too sure myself. Test it out, see how good times you get, and decide do you want time trial or not. And now for the Yeager build, you obviously use Yeager family, Founder's Blessing, Art of War, Immortal, Adaptation, and you lose one support slot. I go Unwavering, you can replace this with Soulfeed, you can replace this with Font of Inspiration. It's truly what you prefer. I just love Unwavering. I don't know, maybe I'm dumb. Well, don't replace it with Font. Yeah, don't replace it with Font at all. Nor what I said. If you want, you can replace this with Soulfeed. Which actually, now that I think about it, do replace that with Soulfeed, because you'll need healing, definitely. So, yeah, I'll let me just fix that up real quickly. So yeah, Founder's Blessing, Art of War, Immortal Adaptation, Soulfeed, Double Shifter Damage Attacks Cards, Double Shifter Damage Crystal Necklace, Titan Shifting, Flashbang, Revolting Piercing, Dual Shot, and Black Flare, obviously right, left, left. Same memories and shifting skills which are hardening, roar, um, punch, stomp, and berserk mode. Apotheosis, Gambler, quick strike, fury, forge, and tactician. Tactician, I don't know, you can replace this if you want, because you're not buffing anymore, but I don't know, I genuinely don't know what would I replace it with, so yeah. Um, let's get into the raid, same thing. Modifiers, nightmare, both injuries, time trial, and fog because I'm using Soulfield. Again, time trial probably won't work, but I'll turn it on or see. But if it's not working for you, just turn it off. So you start at the exact same way as last time by breaking buildings. Ideally, you might want to break this one too. Flashbang, dual shot, evolution, and then you just shift. You can kill 12 titans, which is a big loss here. Whatever. Change the spawns, there more spawn. Maybe they change the spawns, how they work, I don't know. Let's see. You don't have unwavering, so do be more conservative with your abilities than you were the last round. Not too conservative, it's fine. It's getting a teeny tiny bit close, but you should be fine every time. It's pretty hard to fuck it up. Yeah, again, same thing, you berserk right away. Go into that. That was done. Then you see you deal a lot less damage, but the huge strength will come a bit later, where my roar won't overheal me. He'll heal me just the perfect amount, which is why I gone for Soul Feed, so that I don't actually run out of shifting bar. Oh, that was a very annoying iframe there. Mm. I can roar now, for example, because it won't heal me that much, see? It's not healing that much at all. It did heal me to the full HP, but you can see that healing is just a lot less than what Fritz was. Yeah, I'd definitely not do time trial unless I'm playing this all wrong, but I don't know. They certainly made all the Titans weaker this update to make Colossal stand out more. I feel like all the Titans, besides like maybe Armored and Colossal, feel weaker, and that's because Colossal is strong and female line attack definitely feel weaker. Also, Thunder Spears feel weaker. Here I fucked up, I accidentally turned off my hardening because I got used to having to reset your hardening and they changed that. So yeah, definitely a lot slower. Mm, oh well, this used to be the peak of gameplay back in Update 1. And honestly, I like playing it this way. I know it's a bit not as fun, I imagine, as some of you doing it in 2 minutes, but I don't know. I've done the raids in under a minute so many times that doing it this fast just kind of feels more relaxing, you know. Raid feels more like a raid and not like a mission. Uh, so yeah, trade 21, get rid of time trial, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's get into the Armored Titan.
俺には何が正しいことなのかわからん。ただ俺のすべきことは自分のした行いや選択に対し戦士として最後まで責任を果たすことだ。
So Armor Titan's scars are same as every other scars, 50% shifter damage, plus 1 shift, and plus a shifter stats, 50% shifter stats, plus 1 shift, and 20% bar, minus 20% bar drain on only its Titan, Armor Titan, and the worst fourth ability of all 4 scars. Courage, the shield ability, which I will explain later, lasts forever and gives 20% more shield. Then there is Warrior's Armband, 50% damage reduction, 5% damage resistance, and 50% health. 50 health, not 50% health. If you were wondering what's the difference between damage reduction and damage resistance is flat, so if you have 100% damage resistance, you're immune to damage. Meanwhile, damage reduction increases exponentially but never gets to the pure 100. And its damage resistance is calculated after damage reduction, if I'm 90% sure that's how that works. Okay, now onto the Armor Titan's abilities. Let me just pull them up. The Braum and Fritz locked ability, family ability Warrior's Brawn, you just take more damage. The more you hit, you get more damage resistance, which is the flat one, not the exponentially increasing one. And then you do more damage for every hit. This resets when you eject. Roar, I think it's the exact same as Attack Titan Roar. I don't know if there's any stat difference, but it works exact same. I don't know, maybe some stat difference, but the principle is exact same as Attack Titan Roar. Then the best ability of the Titan is Unstoppable Charge. For 20, at max level you charge for 20 seconds, dealing damage, destroying buildings in front of you. And you can turn it off by pressing it, and you instantly kill any normal Titan in front of you. Earthbreaker, you hit in front of you, same as Attack Titan's Punch. And then you kill up to 11 Titans. They nerfed it. It used to be more than 11, but they nerfed it. So you kill up to 11 Titans in front of you. Quite nice. Then there is the useless one, Titan Toss. Never use it. You pick up a Titan and then throw it and do damage. Really shit. Just really shit ability in general. But you pick up Titan, throw it in front of you, and then kill. It's literally like Earthbreaker, but you have to waste time picking up a Titan and waste time throwing it, and you do less damage. It's just shit. Rich, which is the one mentioned in the scars, you just gain flat shield for 36 seconds or infinite if you have scars. Phase shift, you take more damage, but you move faster. I guess you're useful in skirmish missions, but you shouldn't play skirmish missions. I don't know. Not too bad, I guess. Yeah, not too bad. Maybe when open world drops, it will actually be useful. Then there is eject. You just kind of leave your Titan. Shifting mastery, same. Your Titan gets larger. You have more health. You drain less bar. You gain more bar. Your health regen increases. Then defense mastery, quite similar to the boxing mastery. You just do more damage, take less damage, hit faster, hit more Titans. So yeah, let's get into the builds. Now for the build itself, again you use Fritz, Founder's Blessing, Art of War, Immortal, Adaptation, and FOE and Peerless Commander. You can try Unwavering Belief and soul feed like I use them. Again, you can experiment. But this time, your charge is enough to clear phase 1, and unwavering isn't that useful phase 2, so I kinda think I prefer it this way, honestly. And then Armored Scars, double shifter damage, Crystal Necklace, double shifter damage, skills shifting, flashbang, chaos, dual shot, and founder's order, obviously right, left, left. Titan skills roar, charge, earthbreaker, courage, and titan toss, which literally why not? You won't be using courage or titan toss. Only these three kinda matter. And then apotheosis, gambler, great strike, fury forge, and the tactician. Fury forge isn't the best, but what else would you put in? I guess you could do that one. That one I mentioned that gives that 3% damage, but I don't know. Whatever, doesn't matter. And then for the raid itself, you'll want to be doing attack rate again. This time definitely no time trial. It's so difficult to do time trials, so no time trial. And yeah, just nightmare, both injuries. You can use fog if you want to. I'm not going to just for the quality of the video because I don't have soul feed. So yeah, let's get into it. And now I am in the raid. Get rid of sound. So you do the exact same things. Let's destroy these buildings. Play with sounds. Leave in the comments if you would prefer me to play with sound. I just kind of normally don't, but I don't know if I don't ever add background music, so I don't know if videos are kind of too quiet. So yeah, just kind of break those buildings, kill as many titans as possible with your skills. Go straight into your unstoppable charge. Destroy buildings, kill titans with it. Just get as much out of your unstoppable charge as you can before it runs out. Now comes the annoying part, without soul feed. Oh no, they're all actually here, surprisingly enough. Yeah. And now you just kind of use your abilities. Now I like getting Garen this corner over here, just for easier unstoppable charge. Let's see. Yeah, I won't be able to get it before the first charge. This is... You can sometimes get a really good unstoppable charge where you get stuck on Eren, but it's not every time. Yeah, let's kind of fight him, leave him over here. Man. Yeah. And he roars, you roar just to get the buff. Oh, I forgot they added that. Forgot you could break walls now. Oh, that's a shame. It's so stupid. Colossal made sense when he could break walls. This doesn't. And obviously, you can see I deal a lot more damage super late because I got in all those buffs from the family buff. Tricky used to be the best family for Armored Titan, but not anymore since he received that buff for the new family skill. Even this, it's not gonna be sub 230, so no time trial almost ever. And now I'm not gonna show you the build for Braum, because bro, if you don't have like a mythic family and you have armor serum, just trade for attack serum or something. Trade for female serum. Don't do raids with attack with armor titan. Don't do raids with armor titan without a mythic. Don't do it in general, but without mythic family, just okay, it was 230, but whatever. Most of the time you won't be 230, I imagine. So yeah, just kind of stick to what you're doing. No, don't do raids without a mythic family with Armor Titan. Armor Titan is not meant for raids. Now for female Titan artifacts, we have female scars, which gives everything same 50% female Titan stats, one shift, 20% awakening bar drain for female Titan. Also gives Crimson Bloom stacks, last 3 seconds longer, which is actually quite nice. So I'll explain what Crimson Bloom is later. And the Crystal Necklace, I've been using it in other builds. It's great on any Titan, really. The best second thing on any Titan, besides arguably Colossal. You go 10%, you get 10% damage, 10% punching speed, and minus 5% crit damage, plus 10% damage efficiency. I don't know why I thought it was minus, I blacked out. And then for female Titan abilities, by the way, I didn't mention these for others, but they aren't that important. Level 5 Resonance will always give you something cool, especially for Colossal, but for female Titan level 5 Resonance will, while in Crimson Bloom state, gain 2% crit damage and 1% crit chance per Crimson Bloom mastery level. So yeah, and every other will get something. I think I don't know. I think Attack Titan get something for Berserk, and I don't know about Armoured, but forgot to mention it. But it's not too important for all the others besides Colossal. So then, obviously, the family lock behind Leonhart and Fritz is Crimson Bloom. For every 3 hit and 1 combo you land, you hit faster, you do more damage, but you also take more damage. So it's a double-edged sword. You do exponentially more damage quite quickly, you'll see, because you'll be punching faster, you'll be getting stacks faster, but you'll also be dying faster. So it's a double-edged sword. Then there is a roundhouse kick, you just deal damage around you. There is side kick, you just deal damage in front of you. You kick one Titan, he flies and kills Titans on its way. There is mimicry, there are 3 mimicries currently. You put 5 shards of any respective Titan. Attack Titan, Armor Titan, and Colossal Titan, and then that gives you something special. Attack Titan, copy Attack Titan's combat prowess, gain your 50% damage on hardening, and awakening bar drain increases, so you'll be losing bar faster. Armor Titan, you gain damage reduction. Then I'm not too sure about this other thing. I don't understand it completely, but you can read it. Then Colossal Titan, you gain 33% burn damage, and Shriek ability decreases the cooldown of Shriek, but loses healing. Yeah, that's not that good, honestly. So yeah, Attack Mastery is probably the best one. Then there is Shriek. It's different from Roar, it's a quick cast. All of female's abilities are quick cast, which makes it quite an annoying boss to fight. No DM or Thunder Spears. But it's the best Roar besides Colossals, which we'll get into. It's really good Roar. Also, it aggroes Titans to you. Very, very nice. There is the useless ability Grapple. You pick up a Titan, you smash it, and then do damage around you. And obviously, Shifting Mastery, same as all the others. You gain size, damage, and Shifting Bar Drain, and whatnot. And health regen. And Fighting Mastery, you deal more damage to 3 Titans, you hit faster, and your M2s deal more damage. Yeah, that's about it. Let's get into the builds. Now, for the raid itself, you're obviously going to be using Fritz, female Titan, for the build, not raid. Founder's Blessing, Art of War, Adaptation Immortal, FOE, and Fearless Commander. For artifacts, you do Crystal Necklace, double shifted damage, Female Scars, double shifted damage, Skills Shifting, Hellfire Barrage, Red Flare, and Black Flare. If you're doing attack raid, replace Red Flare and Chaos with, and Hellfire Barrage and Red Flare with Chaos and Flashbang in attack raid. I'll be getting into attack raid with the Leonhart, and I'm be doing a female raid with this because this is the first item that can consistently do both. Then you do hardening, shriek, sidekick, roundhouse kick, and doesn't matter, grapple or eject. And heavy eject kind of when carrying people or whatnot. And then memories, apotheosis, gambler, quake strike, fury forge, and tactician. Quake strike is kinda useless in female raid, but there's nothing else to put on. So yeah, skill tree you go right, right, left instead of right, left, left like normal. Raid itself, you do female raid, modifiers, you go nightmare, oddball, both injuries, time trial. You can do fog, I prefer no fog for filming and for my own sanity and eyes. So yeah, let's get into the raid. And now we're in the raid. I have to play the cutscene. They changed it, it's not scripted, so there's a teeny tiny bit of possibility I fuck up. That's what Hellfire Barrage is for. But I shouldn't fuck up, so let's see. No longer scripted like it used to be, which is a teeny tiny bit annoying. Yeah, I don't mess up. Use both the flares. Lift. Use hardening and then start punching. You might get close to dying, but you won't die. Like most of the time, I think. Actually played in a while, so played Female Titan in a while, so who knows. Yeah. Now you shriek right away. Keep punching. I don't use roundhouse kick and side kick almost at all. That's personal preference. I don't think it makes it any faster. I think it makes it any slower either. I think it's pretty much the same if you use them or not. Yeah. As you can see. Yeah, that I think might have been me having some bloom stacks and I used that thing. I don't know. Maybe they buffed the abilities and I'm stupid, but you can test it out. You can use the abilities. As you can see, that was insanely fast. I made a mistake in my like best builds for everything video. I had a very bad build for female Titan equipped. Quite old. As you can see, this build is great, can get oddball time trial. So yeah, the female Titan is the best Titan for female raids, like no doubt. No doubt about it. Let's show you the Leonhart build. Okay, so Leonhart build is quite similar. You go Leonhart, you go Founder's Blessing, Art of War, Immortal, Unwavering Belief, or Soul Feed. I think both are equally as good. Now the small reason don't I didn't use what's it called FOE is because you no longer get the buff from Founder's Order, obviously. And then skill tree, you do the same, right, right, left. Skills, Titan Shifting, Flashbang, Hellfire Barrage, Black Flare, and Meteoric Rain. Now you go Red Flare as well on female raid, and then you can use, instead of Unwavering Belief or Soul Feed, you do use Font of Inspiration. If you're using this build for female raid, you would use Font of Inspiration. And then memories, apotheosis, gambler, quake strike, fury for no tactician isn't that important for attack raid that we're gonna be doing, but if you end up doing female raids, tactician is very useful. So yeah, in like raid, you replace meteoric rain with red flare in female raid. Unlike the other one, I won't be using oddball because you no longer have adaptation. So you'll be way more vulnerable. So yeah, this nightmare both injuries. You can use fog if you use fog. Two fish the unwavering belief I'm using for soul feed, but I'm not, so I'm using unwavering and the time trial. Yeah, let's get into the raid. Okay, so Leonhart build is quite similar. You go Leonhart, you go Founder's Blessing, Art of War, Immortal, Unwavering Belief, or Soul Feed. I think both are equally as good. Now the small reason I don't I didn't use what's it called? FOE is because you no longer get the buff from Founder Sorter, obviously. And then skill tree, you do the same, right, right, left. Skills, Titan Shifting, Flashbang, Hellfire Barrage, Black Flare, and Meteoric Rain. Now you go Red Flare as well on female raid, and then you can use, instead of Unwavering Belief or Soul Feed, you do use Font of Inspiration. If you're using this build for female raid, you would use Font of Inspiration. And then memories, Apotheosis, Gambler, Quake, Strike, Fury for no Tactician isn't that important for attack raid that we're gonna be doing, but if you end up doing female raids, Tactician is very useful. So yeah, in like raid, you replace Meteoric Rain with Red Flare in female raid. Unlike the other one, I won't be using Oddball because you no longer have adaptation. So you'll be way more vulnerable. So yeah, this nightmare boat injuries. You can use fog if you use fog. Two fish the unwavering belief I'm using for soul feed, but I'm not, so I'm using unwavering at the time trial. Yeah, let's get into the raid. Okay, in the raid, I'll just keep the cutscene. Destroy these two buildings. Come over here. Use flashbang. Use meteoric rain. And ideally that should be enough to shift. If it's not, just throw your spear somewhere to get the rest of your bar. Shift. Your scream isn't as strong, but it's not weak, so do use it. Just kind of mostly punch your way through these. Use skills when you can, because you no longer get to punch as much with no adaptation. Wait, I didn't mention it, but both builds use attack mimicry. So yeah, mimicry you're using is always going to be attack, because it's always just the best one. Yeah, as you can see, it's not as easy as it was last run, but it's not difficult either. Your screen to heal up, be a bit more careful with your HP. My abilities should be off cooldown soon. Use that. It's that. So yeah, you can do both with both builds. It's quite similar way you do it. It's just way faster with Fritz, but the gameplay is quite similar, and it's not that much different where you can still quite reliably grind. And if you're like bored, this is probably the best. You're like just discovering title shifting and what to do raids. This is probably the cheapest best build you should run. Let's get on to the Colossal. Okay, so Colossal Titan artifacts are Colossal Titan scars, which give everything 50% stats, one shift, minus 7% battle drain. And the special ability is your nuke atomic ascension. It has 150 meters more range. Not the greatest thing it has, honestly. I think out of all the fort abilities, I think female has the best one. All the others are kind of meh-ish. I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. Certainly nice. And then the other one would be Scorch Cloak or burn damage on all attacks. 5% burn damage on all attacks. All burn damage is multiplied by 1.1, which would be like female Titan punches with Colossal thingies. I don't know, Everlasting Flame. I don't know if there are any other burn damages outside of Waves DOT. And then Heal Regen plus 5 flat, which is quite nice. You'll be seeing why quite soon. And then for Colossal Titan skills, he only has 5 active skills, so you will always be equipping these 5. The most important one would be, let's first talk about Atomic Ascension. When you shift, you deal a ton of damage in like 2 waves, I think you do damage. I'm not too sure how it works, but I know you can hit one target twice with your shifting. You can only shift when you have like maximum bar, so no matter if Apotheosis I think makes it 95%. You can shift with 95%, but not 60. So even though it says 60, you won't be able to shift with 60. Upon shifting, you have a nuke and do a ton of damage around you and destroy all the buildings and walls. Then there is Heat Wave, the second best ability from Colossal Titan. It only gets super good. It's green, so it will activate Founder's Order. Heat Wave, you basically lose health and deal damage around you. Very good. And if you have 5 Colossal Shards, it will last forever, or until you get to like super low HP, I think it will end by itself. Then there is Stomp. You just kind of stomp and do a lot of damage. Then there is Incendiary Valley. You kind of drag your arm on the ground and then throw some rocks. You do damage when you drag your arm on the ground, then throw some rocks, and when those rocks fall, they also deal damage. Tectonic Quake, you just kind of kick in front of you, killing any titans, and then making a wave where you kill in front of you. If you want to think of it like the punch or like kick or the where you hit in front of you for Armoured. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the ability, whatever. Then there is Eject. It's different from others when you do it, or when you get killed, it automatically activates. You just do a hit wave like hit around you. Very good. And then you'll fall on one knee, and when you fall on one knee, you will also do damage. Very good ability. And then there is then Anguish. I honestly forgot this is a thing. Basically, while Heat Wave is active, allies gain more burn damage. That's quite interesting. Shifting Mastery, Awakening Bar, same as all the others. You gain health, size, regen, whatever. Destruction Mastery. This is interesting. Let me read it for you. Leave a trail of destruction as you move, dealing 240% damage in your wake to up to 4 titans, moving 6% faster. Each extra shift reduces awakening bar drain by 1.4%. Yeah, one thing to note, Colossal can only shift once, so you can't have extra shifts, but extra shifts will be counted for this. You basically lose a bit of bar drain. The higher power output restricts you to not hitting any critical hits. Yeah, you can't crit except when you have Arthur. When you have Arthur family, you can crit. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's move into the also when Colossal Titan is walking, he will be dealing damage. So he doesn't have M1. He does have M2. He kind of swings his arms, but that can only hit the Colossal boss, nothing else. And when he walks, instead of M1s, his walk will be doing damage. So yeah, let's move into the builds. Okay, so for the build itself, you go Fritz, Founder's Order, Art of War, Adaptation, Immortal, and then Peerless Commander and Font of Inspiration for attack rate, and Soul Feed, Unwavering Belief for Armored Raid. You can do both. I'll be doing Armored with Arlert, and then with Fritz I'll be doing attack raid. Go Scorch Smoke and Colossal Scars for artifacts. Shifting Flashbang, Chaos, Dual Shot, and Founder Solver for skills. Or the only 5 skills you can have on Colossal, and then Apotheosis, Gambler, Quake Strike, Fury Forge, and Tactician. So yeah, skill tree pad, you go right, left, left, since you can't crit anyways. And then raid, attack, modifiers, nightmare, oddball, both injuries. I would always recommend fog. I'm just not gonna be doing it because of the video. So yeah, that's it. Let's get into the raid. Okay, now we're in the raid itself. One thing to note, before the buff where you bypass cyclings with Colossal, I personally preferred Unwavering Soul Feed in attack rate, but since the buff, Fearless Commander and Inspiration just turned out to be kind of better for me. You get your bar however you can, destroy your abilities. You do have a slower bar gain than normal Titans. Your shift will skip the whole phase 1, as you'll be able to see. Yeah, you just get past the phase 1 with just clicking the shift. It's insane. Yeah, you hit fade immediately. That's the first thing you do every time. Then I like to stomp right away. Then do a kick. Then once he starts roaring, I do the arm drag. Then your stomp will be back. And boom, it's done. As you can see, insanely fast. Colossal Titan is the best Titan, no doubt. Let me see if we get anything nice. No, as usual. Yeah, 122, and that's slow. You can get way better than that. So yeah, let's move into the Altered now. For the Arlert build, you go Founder's Blessing, Art of War, Adaptation, and Soul Feed. This is for Armored Raid. I would still use Font of Inspiration if I'm doing attack raid. Or no, I think no, not actually, no, at all. Just use Soul Feed anyways. That or the Unwavering, although I'd stick to Soul Feed. Just use Soul Feed, no matter attack or Armored Raid. Artifacts, Colossal, Scorch Cloak, Skill Shifting, Flashbang, Combustive Counter, Dual Shot, and Black Flare. Shifter skills, just only ones you can use, and then memories, Apotheosis, Gambler, Quake Strike, Fury Forge, Tactician. Never do female raid with, never do female raids with Colossal Titan. This time we're gonna be doing Armored Raid, Nightmare. I do Nodeball because defending boats is pain in the ass, so do Nodeball. Chronic, Time Trial. Normally you use Fog, I won't for my own sanity. So yeah, let's get into the raid. Yeah, I get there in the raid itself. First, I like to flare the Armored Titan, do a flashbang here, do shot there, then just try to get your bar as fast as you can. Oh, that was a very bad spear. Oh, that's gonna cost me, I think. Ideally, flashbang like here to distract, and then go a bit in front and shift. Lose one boat, it doesn't matter. Like losing one boat doesn't matter at all. Then you can go into heat wave. just to deal damage to the Armoured while also defending. You can storm. Just literally why not? Even one boat will die here because Armor got stuck on it, but it's not honestly that bad of a thing. Just a bit of luck, but saves a lot of time. Yeah, as you can see, boats are making it through. You took the damage from the Armoured. Now, what I like to do when boat is about to make it through is I like to start kicking, because the animation will end here, and you'll be able to hit the Armoured. But that's such a niche thing. It's just fun when you succeed in it. Then use your abilities. Yeah, literally with Fritz without Colossal or Helos can't do Armored raid as fast as Arlert can, so let's see our time. Let me just play this. As you can see, sub 2 minutes is very good. Well, that would be it. Let's wait for Colossal. Oh, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe. I would like to thank all of you for 100 subscribers. That has meant a lot. See you in the future videos. This one is longer than I expected. Close to an hour, if not over an hour, but oh well, it is an in-depth guide. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. See you in the future ones, and bye.